Hey YouTube, I thought I'd make a video since I haven't made one in quite a while. And the last one I made was on this thing when it was broken. Let's see, was it May 22nd or something like that? So this thing has gone through many changes, as you can obviously tell by looking at it. I can probably just start from the beginning as far as when I got this thing. And if there's more interest in it, I could answer questions on it and whatnot. There are other people that have done builds like this, kind of. Same principles, just different execution. So this started life as a Toro. What is a Toro? The 10-horse motor and a 38-inch deck, which that's the deck, and there's a pile of parts, body parts that are no longer on there. So yeah, I'll just do a basic overview. I basically just got the motor running, ripped the deck off. Pulley swapped it many times, like a third or fourth pulley swap I'm on right now. And so basically I cut all the body off from the floorboards back and then mounted the seat onto the frame with my own mounts in there, and then hacked up the back plate and whatnot. Got wheelie bars on there, or they're more safety bars than wheelie bars. I'll be cutting those off though because the seat bottoms out. That sound is it hitting that bar over there. But then I got a steering support. This is not the original steering wheel. The original steering wheel was busted, and yeah. This one, it was not my idea to cut that off. It was like that when I got it, but I got it for free basically. I just traded a pulley that I welded for it. So we got two T-posts welded to the frame, which I can show you. Come up here to a bushing, which was the original steering bushing that was down in there. Original steering bushing. We just had the plate, welded it in there, and then welded the T-posts on there. This thing's solid as far as steering goes, like the steering wheel before. So there's a, see if I can focus. Basically, there's a rubber hose in there. There's a rubber hose in there that acts as like a U-joint, so to speak. And as you turn, it turns as well. But the steering itself, let's see if I can get that in shot, is still a little loose as far as the side-to-side goes. But the physical steering wheel is solid, because this dashboard is crap. It's real loose, it's plastic. As far as adjustments of the motor, it's just got a straight pipe little stack on it. Sounds nice, looks cool, whatever. Air filter, fuel filter, and then I did a little tweak to the governor. I didn't remove it, I just tweaked it so it runs a little bit higher RPM. And yeah, and then this shift linkage is from the original tranny, because in the other video I see that the tranny is snapped in half. So I got a tranny out of a Craftsman, which is a 6-speed. And the original shift linkage, you can see it's just cut off there. Came out the right side, but because the fact that the brakes on the right side, or the brake caliper and stuff, you can see the shaft just sticking out there because I need new pads. Because the brakes on the right side, I might as well have the shifter on the left side, so you can't, shift and hit the brakes at the same time. So I just cut that off and then welded it on this side, so it clears nice all the way, neutral, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So it's a 6-speed. No reverse, because a pulley swap with reverse is not good. Because you don't want to fly back. You don't want to have 30-mile-an-hour forward gear and then a 20-mile-an-hour reverse gear with no brakes. So this is a 3.5-inch wide pulley, And I should have pulled my pulleys out here to show you the difference between a wide and a narrow, but basically this pulley is wide on the, as far as where the belt sits. So the belt is slightly recessed in the pulley, so it's like, you know, it's a 3.5 inch, but it's like a 3 inch. That's a normal size. It's just what I got to fit on there and what works for now. And then it has, in the front, is a, I think it's roughly 5 3/4 pulley, because it was the original one that ran the belt to the deck. As you can see, it's got it welded down there and whatnot. The clutch pedal I have cut back because the notch used to stop back in there, so then I cut it and put a bolt in it for where I want it to stop. So it has, the clutch pulley itself has more throw, and then I just added a pulley right there because this cross member here has a slot running through it, so then I just got a bolt, some washers, and this idler pulley from the deck, so the belt goes through the frame on that side. And surprisingly enough, since I've had this pulley swap, I haven't had belt retainers on the back, because I used to sit like right here where this plate is, so I just took them off, and I was gonna put them on later, but I never did, and I never had the belt come off. So, you know, if it works, I'm not gonna try to figure that out now. So yeah, it's got a top speed of 30 miles an hour with a 10-horse motor, so it's not the most powerful thing in the world. It's Briggs flathead, and it gets the job done. I mean, it could, I don't know, when the belt wears out, I might pulley swap it again to go like 40, but then to have, like, it wouldn't go 40 up a hill, that's for sure. It'd go 40 on flat ground and downhill. Because right now it pulls pretty good. I only need, for like a good launch, like 3rd gear, and then put it into 6th gear from there. So it really has enough power to pull its own weight. Which, by the way, isn't much weight. Because with everything in it, I can easily pick it up and move it. So I load it in my truck by myself a lot of the time. Just pick up the front end, put it on the tailgate, pick up the back end, and push it on. So, yeah, I guess I'll fire it up so you can hear what it sounds like. And then at some point, I want to figure out how to get it where I can record me driving it. I'm sure you guys would like to see that. And if there's any specific details you want to know about it, because I've missed a lot of things I've done to it, just let me know in the comments. So, neutral, ground up for the wiring. And by the way, this wiring was all messed up. It was cut wires everywhere, and I just ripped all of it out and then rewired what was necessary. So I got a starter switch in there. This is just the battery cable. It's too long because I relocated the battery up here instead of behind the seat. Obviously it won't fit back there anymore, so I just have that wrapped on there. And this is a keel wire which isn't hooked up, but I didn't want to just cut it off, so I have it hooked up to the original light switch, because the factory key switch was all cut up and wasn't working right. So I just went directly to that. So you're not going to be able to hear me talking once I start it up. So I'll just start it up and rev it a few times and whatnot.